Morning, Hella. How you doing? Welcome back. So how'd you sleep? Yep, we can fly, sort of. We can levitate. It's not infinite flying, and you can't like go infinitely high, but see a box up there too. So let's not quite. Okay. So we can't go beyond this wall. All right. Oops. Okay. Hmm. Huh? Aha. This way. Let's change these back. That'll work. Oh, there's tons of puzzles. This item's creation is the source of much research and debate. It is a product of the Bureau's first attempts to film Redacted, Entity A001, here in Operation Shallow Tide. An agent was able to conceal themselves in an area frequented by Ati, at which point they began filming. The agent reported that the video camera showed no signs of disturbance during the filming. Later, when reviewing the footage, the research staff became mesmerized by its altered effect. Measures were taken and altered. Evaluation began. Never before have the Bureau personnel been so closely involved in the creation of an altered item. The experiment was quickly replicated, though not with the same results. The footage was simply useless in every subsequent attempt. This event spawned great debate as to whether altered items were created by paranatural entities intentionally or otherwise. Similar experiments were prohibited soon after. See the Ash Act for more details, as the creation of altered materials was deemed an action the Bureau should not engage in. So AI 12. Yeah, but this game is very trippy. Don't recommend doing this while inebriated of any sort. Great. Great.
I can't see a thing. Maybe I should have thought this through. The light. Another TV. It's so dark. I'm supposed to drag this thing out of here.
Oh. That's just great.
This is fine, Jesse. You're okay. Just don't drop the TV.
Do I have the TV? I do not. I have to pick it up with telekinesis. There we go. Ati? Are they just infinite? What the hell? Hey, Blight. Yep. It is now the 24th. Well, for me, like the game doesn't release on Steam until 1 p.m. my time. So tomorrow's stream will not be live, unfortunately. So Wednesday night going into Thursday morning will be Biomutant for us. Jesus. Oh, so it mesmerizes them. It stuns them most.
the way out. Up there. Back at the cell. Thank God.
There we go. Okay. Not what I was hoping for. Pretty well. We just got the research site gamma to do. We just did the altered item TV in the chasm. Okay. Okay. Complete the ritual.
My life's been a strange one. Certainly stranger than I'd like. But this place, it's something else. The floors crawl, the walls slither. It's a shifting pit. On the street, it's just another drab building standing there for anyone to see.
Yeah.
No one does. How do we miss it? Acting director, Northmore now.
Hiss got in. The nail. Pile of smoking rubble.
Marshall blew up the nail? What the hell was she thinking?
The hiss got in. The Foundation is overrun. I was out of time and out of options. I took all the C4 I could get my hands on and strapped it to the nail. Boom.
Fucking CIA.
A desperate move. But it's better off in pieces than in enemy hands. Trench wouldn't be thrilled. He always said how vital the nail was. How it was the Bureau's duty to protect it. Bullshit. Those years spent in the director's chair warped his priorities. In the end, he valued order over people, the advice of invisible voices over that of old friends. He
C4IA.
lost sight of who he was. The board made sure of that. But I did my duty. The hiss can't corrupt a pile of smoking rubble. My last act as head of operations. I'm done. At least I could take those bastards down with me.
Is this the deep cavern this way? So it seems maybe this way. This is it. Maybe not. Deep cavern. Okay.
I need a ranger sent to this location stat. Let's put him down!
Whoops.
This is Director Faded. I require backup at this location.
Get around them! Shoot the car! Attack from the side! Surround him!
All right.
Let's put him down!
That way. Hey, Creepin'. How you doing?
All right, this is the last one.
Doing all right.
I can't believe Marshall's brilliant plan was to blow up the nail. And she thought I wasn't ready.
Yep, this is a pain in the ass. You're right. There we go. What's that?
There. Easy as pie.
Fuck. But that's the last one. I fixed it, didn't I?
You fixed something. Where am I supposed to go? Back the way I came? Not the way I came from. Cyclops might be oncoming. There. For creating the Bifrost?
Holy shit.
I think they're happy to see me.
Oh, thank God. What the hell was all that? Things should be better now, not worse. Emily will know.
Will she, though? that's one way of doing it. Shield would have been useful. Nah. Shield's worthless. Good old perfect dark 64 Magnum sound for your telekinetic blast. Okay. Crossroads. If there's any points left over once we're done with everything else, maybe we'll put points into the ship. Maybe.
What did you do? What is causing these tremors?
I thought you could tell me. I completed the 4 rituals just like the board told me to. The astral bleed should have stopped.
Look, it has stopped. The nail is repaired. But we have a new problem. My analysis of the nail indicates that it is literally a piece of the astral plane. Or possibly a vessel containing the astral plane. Or both. Either way, right now both dimensions are vibrating at completely incompatible frequencies. The spatial friction they are generating is incalculable. It's going to destroy both planes.
I messed this all up. Maybe Marshall was right to destroy the nail. I should have left it in pieces.
Maybe.
No, then the astral plane would still be leaking in. Sometimes there's no right answer, Jesse. We need more information.
No. I need to
I am a
fix
monster.
this now. I'll figure something out.
No, we should really make a plan. The tremors are originating from directly below us, but we don't know what...
Perfect. I'll head down and take care of whatever's going on. Just do what you can from here.
Jesse, you can't just...
I have to, Emily. I'm the director. This is on me.
See? I told you we were gonna die down here.
Bureau researchers do not panic, Dr. Saba. Keep
Oh,
monitoring...
I hope I know what I'm... That was just the top of the nail? How much deeper does the foundation go?
Entry day plus
Infinitely?
118. I have changed, though it's hard to know how or why. I no longer need tools to detect the house's veins, to hear it breathe. I can feel its blood churning beneath my bare feet. I have added my own illustrations to the walls, trying to solve some mystery that the oldest house whispers to me. I have to avoid the it as I do so. They haunt me. I don't blame them. They're just following the pillar's orders. Even poor Adam doesn't seem to recognize me anymore. I've spent a long time contemplating the etchings of the tree and its roots. Did you know this city used to be a forest? I wonder if our oldest house wore a different face back then. Or if it was always here. A 21st century office building since time immemorial. Can a place know the future? Can it change its skin? Can it wander? I always thought the esoteric world was my father's, not mine. But here, in this sacred place, I finally understand his devotion and his awe.
ID. All right.
The crystals are growing like crazy here. It's almost like they're trying to stop me.
astral spike. HRA was damaged. The board said it.
When Marshall blew up the nail, the board attacked her. I don't fucking like it.
Apologies, how embarrassing. Astral Fellows shades are acting hostile. Cannot direct behavior. So the hiss has corrupted them. I think he said
I
the
tried
8
to get
are
out after the
hunting
detonation,
them.
but the astral spike came out of nowhere. I escaped, but my HRA was damaged. I'd bet a year's salary the board sent it. We never did see eye to eye. They have too much control over Trench, the Bureau, the House. They make themselves part of every important process. Nothing a little C4 can't fix. 2 birds, 1 bomb. Christ, what a mess. But I stopped the hiss. I did it.
But you didn't.
If Faden did her part, then the Bureau is safe. Until the next thing. Jessie has good reason to hate the Bureau. But that could be what we need right now. She won't follow the same path. Won't fall into the same traps. She'll lead her way. So, Director Faden, here's my last lesson. You can't save everybody.
But I wouldn't give for a flashlight, though. Yeah, not ominous at all. That's not ominous.
Nobody else hears the house. Their ears are too full of lies. We were shown the way inside so we could help. But all we've done is fall victim to the same parasite. I should have seen the web earlier. The strands between Northmore, the pillar, the gun, the id. What hope did we have? Thrown into this conflict beyond our comprehension. I've decided to rejoin the Bureau in the upper levels, to end my long absence spent in the Foundation. Northmore will be angry at me for disobeying him. That's just his way. But I don't care. I need to remain in the oldest house to help however I can. I doubt I can steer the Bureau back on the right course, but I have to try. How did I go so long without a purpose? Without devotion? I can hardly remember how it felt. I realize how grateful I am to Father for setting me on this path. I wish I could tell him that.
Send a ranger to my location.
The Hiss are in for it now.
How'd you get here so fast? Apparently I do. Marshall?
Marshall? You're alive.
Soon you will no longer recognize us, or yourself, or him, or her, or them. Family is dead. The walls are broken, but yellow and red in the eye.
God damn it.
Inverted is made right.
You fuckers take everything. I am not letting you take this.
You've always been the new you. You want this to be true.
Okay, so she's... She's quick, isn't she?
She can destroy the crystals too.
Well, shit.
Sorry, I wasn't here to help,
That's
Marshall.
easy.
The nail is corrupted. That explains why the board wasn't answering what's causing the quakes. Marshall came down here to stop this. I should have been with her. I could have saved her. But I can still save everyone else.
Yeah, it's true. But, I mean, all you have to do is just get her to walk over these and just drop her down. It's game over. Just do that repeatedly. So Marshall was corrupted by Hiss. Blew it up. We repaired it, but that didn't fix things. Hope you will improve your attitude, loyalty.
Well, fuck you too.
Oh, I'll be sure to.
Let's play it smart. They don't need to know I'm onto them. Not yet, anyway.
This son of a bitch.
The nail is secure. The Hiss can't touch it. I can't undo the astral bleeding in the Foundation, but at least it's stopped.
Along with the seismic activity. You did it, Jesse. Did you ever find Marshall?
I did. She's gone. She died thinking she'd save the Bureau. Not a bad way to go. I wasn't ready for this crisis. I didn't even see it coming.
What the hell is the
But
former,
I
though?
promise I'll be ready for the next one. I mean, what good is a director who can't hold her Bureau together?
Not bad. That was a good DLC. I liked it.
I thought
Morning,
I know
Mythic.
how to handle things, now that I'm the director. Clearly, it's not that simple. I need to choose a direction for the Bureau. It should be one that serves our goals, not
That
the board's.
DLC was part
Whatever
one.
those are. I need to lead my way.
I'm assuming AWE is the part 2 you were referencing to.
Oh, hello, Director.
Now that this nail business is handled, I should probably be getting back to executive. But maybe I'll keep poking around. Just for a little bit.
I don't recommend it.
Has the nail been doing anything since we restored it?
Define anything.
Anything unusual?
Define unusual.
Emily.
Sorry, but the answer is a whopping yes. Now that it's whole, the nail is emitting a constant field of, well, think of it like low-level radiation.
Oh, great.
It seems to suppress any biological matter it encounters. This explains why nothing grows here and why the Bureau had to abandon the area. Prolonged exposure would certainly begin affecting neural processes.
Wait. Was the field created when I cleansed the nail?
I considered that, but the nail's readings are quite different from the ones I recorded at the cleanse control points. I think the nail's field is purely of its own making. In fact, I think it would passively prevent any his corruption, like the HRAs do. Which makes me wonder what actually occurred when you cleansed the nail.
I've been wondering about that myself.
Did the board let the hiss corrupt the nail? Did they want me to cleanse it? If so, why?
What do you know about Director Northmore?
Well, he was Director Trench's predecessor, and Northmore's famous for being the first board-appointed director. See, before we found the oldest house, directors were picked by committees of old men in suits, drinking cognac and smoking cigars or whatever. Standard, uninteresting methods.
I think the word you're looking for is bureaucratic.
Or antiquated. Regardless, Northmore was eventually forced to... Well, we don't need to go
Kill
into
himself?
that. Strangely, the only
Step
two
down?
board-appointed directors left the position under unusual circumstances. If the board appoints a director, then how do they retire them? I doubt they go out and buy you a gold watch.
You saw
Sorry, Jesse, I didn't mean
what
to
Trench
imply that...
had to
Don't
do?
worry. If anyone's getting shown the door, it's them.
Northmore's in the NCS reactor.
What do you know
Yeah,
about
I've
an
read
entity
about-
named Former?
Oh,
I can't say I've heard of it. You got any details for me?
Well, imagine a one-eyed bug thing. I think it was a part of the board, but then something happened and now it's separate.
Interesting. See, I always wondered if the board was some sort of entity or a group or conglomerate of linked consciousnesses, but this supports the group theory. Although it could have undergone some sort of corporeal exile. Too many unknowns to form a working hypothesis yet, but I can prioritize this matter in future astral dives if you think it's important.
Fortune favors the prepared. Do it.
yeah, I read about the reactor and that there was someone inside. I never found out who or what.
I'm gonna keep looking around.
Can you get inside the
I wish
reactor
I could
to
go with
see
you, but I
Northmore?
still need 30 hours of training before I can do field work.
We'll work on that.
Don't be a stranger.
Well, shit. What do you mean system? Oh. Northmore containment something. So theoretically, you can become too powerful and just have to go away.
Nobody else hears the house. Their ears are too full of lies. We were shown the way inside so we could help. But all we've done is fall victim to the same parasite. I should have seen the web earlier. The strands between Northmore, the pillar, the gun, the id.
Id.
What hope did we have?
Maybe that's what they call the
Thrown into
hiss.
this conflict beyond our comprehension. I've decided to rejoin the Bureau in the upper levels, to end my long absence spent in the Foundation. Northmore will be angry at me for disobeying him. That's just his way. But I don't care. I need to remain in the oldest house to help however I can. I doubt I can steer the Bureau back on the right course, but I have to try. How did I go so long without a purpose? Without devotion? I can hardly remember how it felt. I realize how grateful I am to Father for setting me on
Well, they got
this
into the
path.
Bureau because of Trench
I wish I could tell him that.
and the slideshow, the slide projector. Doesn't mean that the hiss haven't always been trying to become part of the nail or corrupt the nail. Scrutiny is not permitted or enjoyed. Tell the sidekick, Pope Snoop, to leave. Please, immediately. For it is time to begin. Come. The next chapter stage will be with you soon. Jesse/Dylan Hayden. Say what? Girl, you gotta get out of here. Leave. Girl, go.
If you're not gonna listen to me, then you better go figure out how to stop this. There's no telling what could happen if the vibrations escalate.
I mean, can I
I'm gonna keep looking
already
around.
figure this part out? Yeah. Get me the fuck out of here. Let me see something. Still no preload.
We gotta be methodical.
What can I help with?
Wow, she's fast.
Hi, Jesse.
Okay. Nothing
Well,
else.
I've got a bureau to run. See you soon.
Yes, ma'am, Director Faden.
Please, Emily. Not even as a joke.
All right, to the elevator.
Everything's good here, Director.
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there, reaching for her, trying to make her act. It was
This
a distress
motherfucker.
call. Faden sensed a drowning man, a hunger in the dark.
Are we all
Investigation.
just an
sector.
Alan Wake novel?
Investigation sector, huh? We should check this out.
I know the name Wake, and I know the there's journals or like case files regarding Alan Wake and what happened in Bright Falls. Yeah, I know about Alan Wake. I haven't played it, but I know it. I've watched a few streams of it. This motherfucker.
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there.
This is just a stranger than fiction.
A presence. Jesse Faden could hear it. A call.
The narrator
It was faint.
controls our
Reaching
fate.
for from a dark place. Faden was sensitive to visitations. She had them all the time. From her guiding star and the previous director. She was the perfect receiver. As if she'd been made for this. Faden paused to feel it. The force at play here. It was changing things around her, subtle, trying to make her act. Faden didn't like that. Her guide felt it too. Polaris didn't flare up in defense as with the hiss. So it wasn't all bad. Not a hostile transmission. It was powerful, but it was coming from far away. And made weak because of the distance. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man. A man desperate to escape. She sensed something else, too. A hunger in the dark. Not unlike the hostile resonance. Waiting. She knew that desperate acts can have grim consequences.
Hold up.
It was this, more than the man's despair, that made her follow the call.
We're going to pull Alan Wake
The
out of the
elevator lights
water,
went back
as his
on.
body was never
The
found.
darkness receded like a memory.
That-
There was a new button on
and
the
because we
elevator
pulled him out of the
control
water is why his body was
panel.
never found.
Investigation sector. Faden pressed the button. The elevator doors slid shut with practiced bravado.
Debating whether or not we jump into this now or save it for tonight. Yeah, it is up to me. It's just a matter of like how long is AWE?
Careful out there, Director.
Because I'm tonight I'm gonna not be able to do
Hope that's a full
biomutant,
physical examination of Dylan Faden.
so I need something.
Specifically looking for any physiological abnormalities.
Does she still beside him?
She wants to rule it
Yeah,
out entirely.
about 5 hours each.
She's determined to learn how he survived the cleansing process.
4 to 5 hours. And if we take our time exploring, we can stretch that a little. Worst case scenario, we finish the game, discuss it, kind of as we do. And worst case scenario, we play some RimWorld in the meantime at the end of the stream.